Welcome to Learner Charlie. I'm Charlie. Let's begin. 1. Money is highly important in today's world. If you want to live, earn, and survive, money is needed. But did you know the first face on the $1 bill was not George Washington as we think? However, it was Salmon P. Chase, as he was the Secretary of Treasury at the time. The Civil War was engulfing America. 2. We are always hearing, whether it be in real life or through movies, that the US is being referred to as Uncle Sam. However, Uncle Sam was a real person by the name of Samuel Wilson, a meat packer from New York, who enlisted and fought in the American War of Independence and the War of 1812. There in 1812, he was an official meat inspector and provider for the troops. The soldiers from New York would joke that the initials US, labeled on barrels, had stood for Uncle Sam. Samuel Wilson was a good person and nicknamed Uncle Sam. Eventually, the idea grew to all US military items and equipment. 3. At times, there are people who give us bad drives and really grinds our gears. But according to a 2017 All-State Best Drivers report, Kansas City came in first place and Boston ranking in having the worst drivers. 4. Many of us think it is an English colony, perhaps Jamestown, Virginia as the oldest city. However, the Spanish were in the Americas before the rest of Europe. Famous Fountain of Youth explorer Ponce de Leon claimed the area of St. Augustine, Florida in the 16th century, and that makes it the oldest city in America. 5. Horses were not known in America until European introduction, especially the Spanish, who had brought them along. The American Mustang are descendants of Spanish horses. There are still wild horses today roaming the plains of America. Guys, when you're subscribing, please don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thanks. 6. We are accustomed to presidents serving a maximum of 2 terms due to the changes to the 22nd Amendment in 1951. However, long deceased former President Franklin D. Roosevelt served 4 terms from the years 1933 to 1945. While in office, he did many great acts, especially leading a country in and through a world war. 7. How many harvests does it take to feed 7.6 billion people? Wheat is used to make flour. It was first introduced in the year 1777 by settlers. It eventually developed into a large farming operation. It is now grown in most US states. One state, particularly Kansas, grows enough wheat per year to feed approximately 7.6 billion people for around 2 weeks. 8. The Lone Star State, Texas, and the Golden State, California, have their GDP respectively at $1.7 trillion and $3.2 trillion. California's GDP surpasses that of the UK. Talk about money. 9. Even though Independence Day is celebrated every year on the 4th of July, it was not the day independence had been declared, but rather it was on the 2nd of July 1776 Congress voted to opt for independence. The holiday is celebrated on the 4th of July as that was the day John Hancock first signed the Declaration of Independence. 10. It is thought that there is only one copy of the Declaration of Independence, but that is wrong, as word needed to be spread and information about American freedom. The Declaration was reproduced hundreds of times, overseen by a committee of 5 men. Today, there are only 26 surviving copies. I hope you all learn more about America. Please comment facts you knew and like. I'm Charlie. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment if you enjoyed your video. Thank you.